Hello everyone, my name is Kist, and today we're going to be building a mainline. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm over here in between the freight depot and the logging camp in that center valley, and I just decided to make a little piece of track and put a switch. This is going to be the start of my mainline. Now the first method I'm going to show you is the simplest, where you just take two switches by pressing whichever your keybind, mine is E or Q. You're going to connect the turnouts of the switch like so. And that's it. We have our first type of mainline. I won't just end it here. I'll show you real quickly how maybe we can make a curve using this. So let's say I have a 150 meter curve. Well, on one of the rails, I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to make a curve. From here, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to use two switches to make our spacing. Like so. Now, real quickly, because I don't want to curve from this switch, I'm going to make a straight piece. And regular switches run about 18.8 straight. But this one's a little shorter. So we're gonna do, I believe there, 18.5, that seems good. So from here, just freehand it. Made a little mistake, need to make this one longer. About here. Ta-da! Now we have a mainline curve. If you don't want these switches, then just go ahead and delete them. But now we should have two relatively equal points that are parallel. So, good job there. Let's go to method 2. So the second method we can use is honestly my favorite. It's as simple as taking a crossover from our switch, and then from here, we do the exact same thing as method 1, where we just put the switch on the other end. We can go ahead and delete the crossover here, and put a piece. I'm gonna make a straight piece. The cool thing is, if I want to make this line up the switch, I need to go 22.2 meters out. Ta-da! Very nice. Same thing here. All I need to do is go 22.2. And now they should be nice and in line with each other. But one thing you'll notice is the spacing between the groundwork is a little bit wider. This to me just looks a little bit better. Now if I wanted to make a crossover, I would just do the exact same thing, but with the switches facing the other way. Like so. Now I can delete this piece and even get rid of this one. Like so. Again, 22.2. Ta-da! Now we have a very neat crossover. And we can do the same thing with the other switches. If I just place, let's say, a switch like this. And the same thing, I just need to place a switch facing the opposite way. Now, they should be perfectly parallel with each other. Ta-da! And then you can connect the other pieces as we did over there. But just two forms of crossovers that don't require the diamonds. Alright, let's go to method 3. Okie doke, so for method 3, what we're going to do is we're going to delete this switch. Instead, we're going to take two of our 90 crossovers and put them side by side. Ta-da! Now, we have another mainline. All I can do is just, using circle mode, extend this out. Ta-da! So now you can go ahead and just delete these crossovers, and then there you go. Now we can just build wherever we want to build, and we have a double main line. Now to connect these two with a crossover, it's a little bit harder. I would recommend just doing method 1 with the switches, like so. However, it's a little annoying because it's not perfectly centered, as you can see. And the problem we have is we can't create a spline short enough that can extend this far to close the gap. So you just kind of have to suck it up, unfortunately, and maybe place a bigger piece of spline so the transition isn't as bad, like so. Looks relatively straight, but we know it's not compared. So just one little trick you can do to kind of get a crossover based on the 90-degree pieces. Alright, and that is it. Just a very basic introduction on how to build 3 different styles of mainline in Roads Online. I hope you enjoyed.